Hello everyone, I'm Sandy Anastasi, psychic channel, intuitive astrologer, and soul coach. I'm here to deliver to you my psychic protection tip number 28. This is a really important one, folks, so please stay tuned. You're going to get a lot of information from this tip, and it's going to be very, very helpful in your life. I promise you. First, this tip is called Don't Be a Psychic Vampire. You see, when you feel your energy suddenly drop to almost nothing after you've interacted with someone, it's likely that that person was vamping your energy. The most common way that this happens involves the vampire, that is the person who's draining your energy, doing or saying something to generate an intense emotional response in you. As emotion takes so much of your life force energy to project, when you react to whatever that person has challenged you on, you're giving them an emotional charge. Once you project that emotion, all the vampire has to do is sit back and enjoy the lift that you just gave them. Do you know someone in your life who always seems happier and more up after you've given them a little energy, after you've had a big fight with them, after you've been in a defensive position with them? Think about that. You see, it's easy to recognize the psychic vampires in your life once you know what to look for. The friend who only calls you when she's down and depressed. The co-worker who corners you with his constant and never-ending complaints about the job. Your co-workers, or even his home life. The would-be lover who plays on your sympathies, telling you how bad his ex-lover or his ex-wife was, and how much he needs you to help him get over all of that. The lover or the significant other who gives you a taste of what you need, only to withhold it from you as soon as they've got you hooked. The colleague who brings you all their difficult work, all of it for you to do, asking for your constant and never-ending help and support. The mother-in-law you will always know is going to play the guilt trip on you. The mother who constantly reminds you of your inadequacies. The father whose sarcastic wit scores wounds in more than your pride. The boss whose tirades you fear. All of us, folks, are guilty of draining the psychic energy of others occasionally by causing these negative emotions unintentionally. We're often, after all, just being human, and we all have very human personalities. But a few of us who become vampires, have discovered that we like the way the sudden lift in our energy and in our mood feels after we've dished it out to someone. So be careful. When you begin to like the way dominating someone else's emotions feels, you are on the verge of becoming addicted to an anti-social form of behavior that leads to you becoming a vampire yourself. Vampires, you see, are rarely born. They are usually created. And the problem is the vampire experience can be contagious. If you allow someone to dominate your emotional energy, it's guaranteed that over time you're going to learn the methods they're using to make you feel badly. And you yourself will employ those same methods when you're in a similar but reversed situation with another person. For example, the child who grows up being abused by a vampire parent will often become abusive themselves with their future spouse or even their children, using the same techniques they were taught. If they continue the pattern over time, the emotional energy charge that they get when they do that behavior will become as addictive to them as alcohol is to an alcoholic. And a vampire is created. So, don't let this happen to you. Don't be a vampire. Identify the sources in your life where you are being vamped. Eliminate those sources. Be brave. Be honest with yourself. Identify the areas in your life where vampirism is happening, where you are tempted, and put a stop to it. Don't feed the vampires in your life. Disconnect from them. And don't become one yourself. Folks, that's my psychic protection tip number 28. Perfect for Halloween. I'm Sandy Anastasi. Visit my website. I'm at www.sandyanastasi.com. I've written many books. I'm the founder of the Anastasi System of Psychic Development. I've got CDs, MP3s, MP4s, Blu-rays, DVDs, all kinds of downloadable materials for you to study almost every area of metaphysics. Become educated in the psychic field. You owe it to yourself. You have my love, and have a wonderful, wonderful month ahead of you. Goodbye until my next tip.